Are your investment fees silently eroding your retirement savings? You might be losing more than you realize, and this one change might just put a lot more money back into your pocket. Now you're probably wondering, what is this big change that could ultimately help potentially retire earlier, or, if nothing else, help you save more money? A lot of people don't know how much they're spending by holding certain investments, and it's quite often people who meet with us see that they're actually spending a lot more than they need to. My hope at the end of this video is that you'll see the benefit of low-cost index investing and how this one shift could help you save quite a bit of money. Welcome to the channel. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Christian Klassen, and I'm the co-owner of 402 Financial. And I created this channel to help you make the most out of your retirement. So if you're in retirement or near retirement, consider subscribing. Before I jump in, it's important to understand this one thing. It's the focus on what's called an expense ratio. This is the fee that you pay for holding a certain investment, so that when you are comparing to what you have now versus what you could have, it's important to understand cost matters, because this one change could cost you a lot of money. Dare I say tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not carefully looked at. Today, we'll dive into 3 compelling reasons to choose low-cost index funds for your retirement over an actively managed fund. The average mutual fund fee is close to 1%, which means if you have $10,000 in a fund, you pay $100 a year in expenses to the fund manager. Low-cost index funds has an expense ratio around 0.05%, and that same $10,000 investment would only incur $5 in fees. So let's say, for example, you're in your 50s and you saved $500K. And let's plan as if you're going to retire in the next 15 years. And all you're doing is maxing out 2 Roth IRA accounts. Let's assume these accounts grow at 7% over time. And the only thing we're going to change in this example is the expense of the investment itself. Now remember, this is purely hypothetical, so the numbers are not going to be 100% accurate. In the end of either example, you'll have over $1.5 million. The main difference is the effective fees on your retirement. As you can see in this example, when you have a 1% expense ratio, it will cost you quite a bit more. Now let's change the expense ratio to 0.05%, like the index fund. The result is closer to almost $1.75 million, over a $200,000 difference. I hope this reason alone encourages you to take a deeper dive into your investments, because it might be costing you a lot more than you think. If you like this video so far, please consider hitting the subscribe button or comment down below if you have any questions. The second reason you should consider low-cost index funds is because of their tax efficiency. This plays a significant role in preserving your wealth. Index funds are known for being more tax efficient as they have lower portfolio turnover, which simply means less buying and selling within the fund. When an investment is actively managed, there's a lot more trading going on inside the fund, as with an index, you're just buying and holding whatever the index is tracking, resulting in fewer capital gains distributions and potentially reducing your tax burden. It's quite common to see, even in the down market, when you're holding an actively managed fund, that you have a nice little tax bill at the end of the year. This is because the managers within these funds are buying and selling a lot more. It's important to know the tax drag does not affect pre-tax accounts like 401ks, IRAs, and similar tax advantage accounts. But on the flip side, if you have a taxable account, this could be the difference in more taxes paid in retirement, which we don't want to do if we don't have to. Lastly, the proven track record of index funds speaks for itself. Over the long term, index funds have consistently outperformed many actively managed funds, providing investors with steady and reliable returns. While some advisors might tell you actively managed mutual funds try to beat the market, unfortunately, it's just very unlikely. The SPIVA report, which tracks the S&P 500, over a 1-year period of time, almost 60% of actively managed funds underperform the overall market. If you look at a 15-year period of time, it's over 87% that the actively managed fund underperforms the benchmark over time. So while this style of investing isn't particularly sexy or exciting compared to other investments, it holds up quite well. Thus, the risk of underperformance is a real concern when it comes to actively managed funds. At the end of the day, we can only control two things: the cost and the taxes we'll pay over our lifetime. So if you need help understanding how much you're actually paying, or just want to see if you can reduce the taxes you pay, reach out and click the link below, or go through our website and schedule a call by clicking the Get Started button. I usually have a few spots available during the week. Until next time, see you in the next video.